All right. So I know that I've told people for the longest time that I have the weirdest fucking dreams. Um, and it's not even an uncommon thing. Like this is like an everyday thing. The only time I really have a normal dream is when I'm going to die in some sort of fashion, which I had already talked about at some point. Um, so I'm really making this for one of two reasons. One, just so you guys can see how fucking bizarre my dreams are, and two, so that I don't forget this one because holy shit, it's fucking weird. It just takes so many twists and turns I don't understand. Um, Normally when I have these types of dreams, I don't remember them at all. Like I just don't. I know I remember what happened and I remember how bizarre they were, but I have no recollection of the order that they took and even how many events there were that I remember. But this morning I woke up and I remembered all of it, which I've only been able to do once, which was a weird zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, and like mystery machine fuckfest. Like it's just weird. Like there was a whole. It was weird. I can go into detail on that one later. I know I've told Brian about that one, and he just looked at me like it was the weirdest thing he's ever heard. Because it is. My dreams are weird. They take random turns every 5 seconds. So, anyway, getting into the dream, right? So, I am on a college campus of some sort. I don't know where. But apparently, I'm with my bestest friend, and I don't even know the guy. Like, I remember what he looked like. He was like blonde, shaggy hair, glasses, like square glasses, and he was about my height and about my build. But I don't know anyone like that. But apparently, I was really good friends with this guy. So we're heading down onto the college campus, and we're heading to the back portion that normally no one's at, and it's also where the field is at. So we're heading down there. We see that there are people playing a baseball game, and I remember that we went to the back of the batting cage so that we could pass around a football. Uh, and anybody that knows me knows I cannot throw a football for shit. So why do we have a football? I don't know. Uh, but we do. And then all of a sudden, just after tossing it around for a few times, a couple people come to join in with us, and we're passing the football back and forth. But the people that join in with us, one of the guys is like half monkey. Like if any of you have ever watched Ruby, it looked exactly like that dude. And then Andrew Wilson came to join us, which is a friend I actually do know. So now the four of us are passed around a football. And then all of a sudden, we kind of just take a look around, and the cage has enclosed in us, like as it's completely surrounded us. So we're inside of this cage now, like it's all around us. So, and then all of a sudden, we're in a game show. How? I don't know, but we are. We're on a game show where we have to get whatever's on the other side of the fence inside our side of the fence without going outside the fence. So we could climb the fence and we could try to pull whatever was on the other side into the inside of the fence, but that's all we could do. Um, I don't know why, but that's just the thing. So if any of you ever played Gmod, that was like one of the first items was like a head crab thing, like this four-legged spider, weird tick-looking thing. We had to get that on the inside of our fence. There was a few other items. I don't remember what it was, but I remember like the final or whatever, or what was supposed to be the final was like a pit bull. There was a pit bull on the other side of the fence, like a super aggressive pit bull. Um, and we get it over into our side of the fence, but then the items usually would just disappear as soon as they hit the ground, but this one wasn't. And we're like, what is happening? Why isn't it disappearing? Like we're in danger, kind of thing. Eventually, like we calm it down, and like Andrew Wilson and I go out, and we go to the service desk, I guess, which somehow we're indoors now. I don't remember how we got indoors, if I'm honest. I don't think there really was a reason as to why we got indoors. We just were there. So we tell him, hey, this pit bull is not leaving the cage. I don't know what happened on the game show. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. They take the pit bull. Andrew and I walk outside. And now it's winter, which before it was like green grass, like spring, whatever. Now it's winter. And Andrew's gone. It's just me now. So, and now I'm standing outside in the middle of winter, and then apparently I'm in a sled race. And I don't mean that in like a weird speech impediment kind of way. It was literally called a sled race in my dream because it was a like a bobsled kind of thing, like it was like a children's sled that you would use to go down like a little hill, attached to the back of a motor sled. Um, so apparently, the whole point of the race was to have the person in the back not fall out as the driver's driving really fast, and then there's a person that can sit on the back seat that can throw snowballs at people, and other people can throw snowballs at you or whatever. And basically, if the person in the back falls out, you have to stop and get them up and blah blah blah. Um, and it's weird. So my team consisted of it was me. I was the driver of the sled. My mother would sit in the back of the sled, and Bailey Hayden of all people would sit on the back of the sled where I was driving, like the back seat part of it, and she would throw snowballs at people. Where did she get the snowballs from? Good question. I don't know, but they just kept appearing. um, so I don't know. It just got really weird from there. Like it was weird before, but it just gets worse. So we're driving, we're racing, we're doing this stuff, and we're heading straight up this hill. It's a really steep hill. We're driving, we're racing, we're passing everyone. I see my father in another sled, like the one that my mother's in the back, but is like disattached. He's just kind of like we're all going up the hill, and he's sliding down the hill, like he just came unattached from his vehicle or something. Um, and we're just going up the hill, and I remember we passed everyone, and then all of a sudden there's just a bunch of people standing right in the middle of the hill. So of course I run them all over. Don't mean to, but I'm going so fast that like if I slow down, I'm gonna go down the hill. It's that steep of a hill. I just run over all these people, and then like I get through, and it's like, all right, cool, that's fine. That sucks. I'll have to deal with that later. And then all of a sudden, there's another bunch of people, and I run into all those people, and then eventually we just go off course, and I crash. But again, somehow I'm alone again, so I crash. I'm smashing into all these trees, um, and I fall down this cliff. Now, this is one of the parts where I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna die again. No. uh, this is the part where my guilty conscience has taken over of, oh my god, I ran over all those people. So now, like, the cops are looking for me and they're going to arrest me. So I'm just trying to pretend like I'm dead. Like, I'm dead. I'm hiding, like, they can't find the body kind of thing. And I remember I'm hiding underneath this cliff and I hear everyone pull away. I think it's safe for me to come out from this cliff. I'm banged up, I'm beat up. Um, and I kind of like just poke my head out to see if everyone's gone. And I just see Kevin fucking Owens. Kevin Owens from WWE is looking down at me and going, I knew someone was still here. And like jumps down and is like trying to fight me. Now, for some reason, I'm John Moxley. I am wearing John Moxley's pants, so I would assume that I'm John Moxley because I can kind of like sometimes when I'm having those dreams, I can see in like a third person perspective. I don't know if anyone else has that, but so I can see that I'm John Moxley now, and I'm just like I don't know what the hell is happening. This is weird. And keep in mind, I'm on the edge of a cliff, and like it's all like pink in the distance. I don't know why it was pink. It was just kind of looked like I was on top of this cliff. Like I could jump down and I could easily die. But it was all pink in the distance. But then there's like this weird grid that pops up, uh, where I could like touch my hand and it would teleport me to that world. And so there's all these options of these worlds. And then Kevin Owens is like, "Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not here to turn you in. I'm here to be like I'm here to help you escape kind of thing." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Um, so we're trying to figure out what world to go to, and then all of a sudden, Kevin Owens is no longer why I don't know. Kevin Owens is no longer Kevin Owens. I don't know why, But for some reason, now he's Goku. And I'm Mewtwo from Pokemon. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. And then I see from in the corner of my eye, I see someone coming around the cliff bend. And it was Lucario. Lucario was there to like hunt me down and teleport me back to the police station to turn me in and whatever. So immediately I jump into a world, just the quickest world I can go into. And for some reason, I teleported into this weird, like, futuristic world. Like, we're all on, like, building tops and stuff. And I jump into this world. I'm now me again. And then I just see Triple H, like, spear Goldberg from out of nowhere, just on this rooftop. And apparent I don't even know what it was for. There was some sort of like weird like vendetta against him. He did something to his family or something. I don't remember that part. I just remember watching Triple H just spearing Goldberg with his own fucking move. And I'm just standing there like, what the hell is happening? And then I just remember from there, we kind of Triple H and I just go onto this teleporter. We teleport, and then I guess we ended up being separated. I had a conversation with like Triple H and whatnot, but again, we're gone. So he teleports somewhere else, and like, I'm stuck in this white void of nothingness. And kind of like what you would see in movies, like when someone's like dreaming or they have a teleport or whatever. It's just nothing but white. That's where I was. And I was very confused as to what was happening. And then all of a sudden, I just wake up and I'm in my bed. I have no clue what the hell anything that just happened in my dream was, but it was. And I remember all of it vividly. And that was really just more or less a summed up scenario of what it all was. But those are the type of dreams I have, long story short. Like, that is the kind of stuff that I get. And I don't understand. That's what I'm talking about when it takes a twist of direction every single like second it can have an opportunity to. It does. I don't know if anyone else has dreams like this. I don't even know if anyone even watched all the way to the end of this. But it's weird. It's a fucking head trip. I wake up in the morning and most nights I just remember, like, I know that I had a weird fucking dream, but I don't remember what it was. Whereas today was one of those weird days that I remembered every single thing. And I don't know. It was way too long to put into like a paragraph speech about it, but I wanted to like put it out there kind of way because it's weird. I don't know why I have dreams like that. And I just don't know if anyone else has weird chaotic dreams like that as well where it just takes plot twists every 20 seconds or if I'm just fucked up in the head somehow. But anyway, bye.